I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is another request. Actually, Isaiah was very generous in his donation, sent in a request for 3 reviews via PayPal. And if anyone out there is ever interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, whether it be a movie review, a movie topic, or pretty much any type of video, you just send the request directly to my PayPal or join me on my Patreon. Both of those links are down below in the info box. If not, no worries, but if so, thank you so much. And I'm sorry once again about the fan noise. It's way too hot. But it was hot from dancing the night away, you know. As one of the films he wanted me to talk about was La La Land from 2016, which is a musical romance. Yeah, it's a musical romance in the style of what they used to make way back in the day in the 30s and 40s, maybe some in the 50s, that they don't really make anymore. Some would say for good reason, but to me, I'm open to them bringing something back that hasn't been done in a long time, considering all the stuff nowadays that seems repetitive and the same old. I'd be curious someone trying the silent horror film nowadays. I would be curious if someone said, I'm going to do, with a decent budget, a silent horror movie. I'd be curious to give it a look. See, I'm open to that. And while I'm not really big into musicals, there's some musicals, yes, I do enjoy. Little Shop of Horrors with Rick Moranis. I enjoy that film. Rocky Horror Picture Show. I enjoy that film. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a musical. I enjoy that film. You know, there are exceptions. I don't mind The Wizard of Oz. Mary Poppins, I remember not minding. I mean, the list goes on. But they're not really... That's not really the genre I will drive towards. That's not really the genre I seek out. But I could say I think it was well done here. I will say that while I don't think the songs are remarkable as other people did, because they're not songs I would, I'm going to go on YouTube and listen to them. Like, I enjoyed, what was that? A Star is Born, that someone asked me to review a few months ago with Bradley Cooper. And those songs I really did enjoy. And I did listen to them later on YouTube. Like, A Star is Born, very impressive. And I would say I put that above this. But it's different. Like, that one deals with music and singers. That's a different animal than this. This one really is more of an ode to those musicals back in the day. I mean, the very first scene is on traffic, then they get out, start dancing, and they're dancing on the cars. I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna happen. And a traffic jam, you probably gonna have them dancing with guns, as in pop pop pop, pop pop pop, you know, or dancing with their fists, like, get the fuck out of your car. I'm going to make you a viral star. Pop, 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 pop. You know. Or they'll be like, what the fuck you dancing on your top of your car? You're denting the motherfucker. But we're gonna need some rust on the some bitch. Your insurance ain't gonna pay for that. But you're not supposed to look at that. Yes, back in the day, like when the Three Stooges, which I love, they would do these. You go in, you see a musical, maybe you get a cartoon, or you get like a little Three Stooges short. Or back when they would put comedians like the Three Stooges in the midst of a musical. Like some of the old movies with the Three Stooges with Curly were musicals where people would sing and dance and do all these big musical numbers, and then once in a while you'd have a comedic segment like the Three Stooges. I think that's actually how it started off early on, and then people said, well, wait a minute. People really like the Three Stooges. What if you just put them separately? Okay, just have them do shorts of their own. In fact, their first short was a musical. And then they kind of went away from that. My one, my all. Anyway, but back in the day when you would have, that was a big portion where people went to the theater to see these type of musicals. And then years later you have stuff like Singing in the Rain and The Sound of Music, which I'm not into The Sound of Music. I'd rather have a tetanus shot up my ass than watch The Sound of Music. Sorry. Teach their own. I'd rather listen to the sound of fucking gay, straight, bi, normal, abnormal, extranormal, extraordinary, supernatural, half a natural, extraterrestrial, fucking. I'd rather listen to any of those sounds of the fucking. What's normal fucking? I don't know. Whatever's normal to you. What's tinty fucking? I don't know. Whatever's tinty to me. I swear this is not vodka or whiskey. Just drunk on Mellow Yellow. It's just been one of those days where you just want to be silly with all the stupid crazy shit going on in the real world. It seems like every fucking day is the end of the fucking world. I mean, it's hot as hell, literally. It's hot as hell. Everything's hell. My friends would say we living in hell. So Miles Beach is fucking stupid and silly and crazy while I do a little movie review. Fuck it. Get enough in my throat to annoy people. Maybe one more. Speaker of fucking. Sounds like I'm doing it to the microphone. But the movie, you got Emma Stone, not Emma Watson. Emma Stone, because I got that mixed up when I reviewed the first Harry Potter. So this is Emma Stone. And she wants to be an actress. Ryan Gosling wants to be this big jazz performer with his own club, and they're both not doing well. They're unsuccessful. Emma Stone, when she gets word, people take phone calls on her auditions. Meanwhile, Ryan Gosling, has to perform Christmas songs. He's like, can't I perform something else at JT Simmons? He's like, no, otherwise. And so Ryan Gosling performs some Christmas songs, then does his own little thing. No one gives a shit. But J.T. Simmons fires him, even though it's Christmas time, because he's a fucking dickhead. And, they don't like each other. Ryan Gosling, Emma, they don't like each other. Next time she sees him, he's performing in an 80s pop band. I think she requests them to do I Ran So Far Away. I ran so far away. And then they start bonding with each other. You get dance numbers, like them dancing, and then they're floating to the sky amongst the stars. Or they're dancing while talking about they're not into each other. Then they start being into each other, and then Ryan Gosling, this former friend of his hey, come be part of my band, but we want to do more pop stuff, not that old school jazz stuff. So he does it because it's a job, but it's against his dreams, and Emma Stone calls him on it, and they fight, and blah, 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 blah. I can't say I gave much a shit about the story. I can't say I gave much shit about the romance, but I do like the actors. I like Ryan Gosling. I like Emma Stone. It's a good looking movie. The dances are well choreographed. The songs are not awful. They're just not anything I would ever listen to again. I like that the director obviously had a passion for these type of things. I mean, the very beginning is an old school like CinemaScope logo that they would have back in the day for movies. At the very end of the film, you have the end, much akin to those old Hollywood. And maybe because I'm more and more becoming a fan of the history of movies, I'm fine with someone taking their ode and their tip of the hat to the old school ways of Hollywood. So I can marvel and enjoy the choreography, the dancing, the production, the look and lighting of the film. How during one dance scene it turns to them dancing in silhouette, and even the ending was, I will say, was interesting. Spoiler alert, spoilers. They break up. You think they don't get back together. They both become successful, but they don't get back together. Emma Stone is with her husband, which, was that who I think it was? I want to see real quick. If I can find the damn cast. I guess Emma Watson was going to star in this, but then she did Beauty and the Beast. And so then Emma Stone got the job. Funny enough. Mandy Moore choreographed the movie. Huh. Where the fuck is the cast? Okay, it was Tom Everett Scott. Yeah, Tom Everett Scott from That Thing You Do, Dead Man on Campus, American Wolf in London. He appears in the finale as Emma Stone's husband. And she sees this club and realizes, while she's a successful actress, he's made it and started his own club. And they kind of reminisce silently on what could have been, how the relationship could have bloomed, but sadly it didn't. Like, that was an interesting, because it wasn't typical of an ending, but it wasn't too depressing, because they both at least made it. It's just sad that they didn't make it together, but they did make it in their respective. And in a way, you got to peek into, if they were an item, this is what would have happened. And then they get out of their daydream, and she leaves, and he kind of smiles sadly. I do like the two actors, and I do like the look of the film. And oh, that's right. This was the film. During the Oscars, Faye Dunaway incorrectly announced that La La Land had won Best Picture, reading from the card Warren Beatty opened, which was actually a duplicate of the Best Actress card for Emma Stone. The cast and crew took the stage. It took them 2 minutes and 3 speeches to fix the mistake. The actual winner was Moonlight. Oh my God, that's right. Something as simple as that. And oh my God. Well, I mean, I don't think it deserved Best Picture anyway, but I haven't seen Moonlight, but I doubt that deserved it either. Well, I should say I doubt. I haven't seen it, to be fair. And this director, before this, did Whiplash, which I know was a film a lot of people liked. And after this, did First Man with Ryan Gosling. And First Man was disappointing. That one I was looking forward to. Because, I like Ryan Gosling as an actor, and it's the story of Neil Armstrong, and look, it has some beautiful visuals. It does. But that movie's fucking boring. And this is coming from a guy that liked Ad Astra with Brad Pitt. I liked that movie a lot. Even I thought First Man was fucking boring. Like, they made Neil Armstrong's story one of the most boring fucking stories. I'm like, this shouldn't be the case, right? Why is First Man so fucking boring? Because I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, but maybe this is not the director that should have done that. Clint Eastwood was going to direct, maybe he should have directed it. But hey, that's just my opinion. The First Man was boring as shit. Again, this comes from a guy that liked Ad Astra. But yeah, this movie, like I said, the actors do their jobs well. There's some nice choreography. I guess in a weird way, I expected to see more musical numbers, because it's an over 2-hour movie. And there's the one at the beginning. There's one Emma Stone dancing with her friends. There's 2 Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have when they meet and don't want each other, and then when they're in the stars, Emma Stone singing to herself during the audition, and then I guess the end. So I guess that's 6. So but the one isn't really there's no dancing, it's just her singing. So I mean, I guess that's a bit, but so I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe because the other movies have shorter running times, and because they have shorter running times, they seem as if they have the same amount of songs. It felt like there was more compared to this. I know that's stupid. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I cared a whole lot about the characters. It's more I like the actors than the characters. I don't know if that makes sense. And the story, for the most part, okay, they're unsuccessful. Will they make it? Yes, they do. Like I say, it was interesting to see a guy try to do an old school musical from back in the day, from old Hollywood. And a lot of box office success, a lot of award nominations, nominated for Best Picture, made 440 some million worldwide on a $30 million budget. That's pretty damn successful. Surprisingly so. Hell, I think that's more successful than Blade Runner 2049, which is fucking insane to me. It really is. Sad, honestly, because I like that movie more than this. But you know, what can you do? Anyway, those are my thoughts on La La Land. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.